Welcome to RC Fun Time. Here's your host, Sean Janum.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Saturday. Saturday is main day. If you've made it to Saturday, you've made it to the best day of Chili Bowl. All right, welcome again. I have two guests here, a very special guest and another guest. She is very special, right?
She's super talented. Unbelievable.
All right, introduce yourself first and then introduce our special guest.
TJ Greer. I race with RC Underground Radio as well. Team driver for a lot of companies. So thankful to have the opportunity to represent all the brands while I'm here and anytime I race. So thankful to be here. Well, thank you for having me on the show. So.
Absolutely, anytime.
What about you? What's your name?
Jordyn Mann.
Jordyn Mann. All right. So if you don't know, you better look her up from last week because last week was your first time at a shootout, right? Mud Boss shootout.
Yes.
First year for it. First time at a Chili Bowl.
Yes.
What do you think so far?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Is it a long week?
Very long.
Did you do any preparation for it? What did you guys do to get yourself ready for Chili Bowl?
Well, we built 12 cars in 2 months.
Holy smokes.
How many?
12 cars in 2 months.
You guys heard that right. That is 12 cars. There's guys that can't get one car ready to come here in a month, let alone 12 and 2.
You know how many cars I had ready to go when I got here? I had to build mine. Well, actually, Dave from 5 Star built mine for me.
So let's talk about last week. So last week was the first week that Scotty had done something called the Mud Boss Shootout, which is kind of like expanding on Chili Bowl that's already notarized for what it is. So you came in last week and you ran how many classes?
3.
Okay, so what were those 3 classes?
BL2 mud balls, 12-turn mud balls, and tracks modified.
Okay, so what's the difference between BL2 and 12-turn? Do you know? I bet you do.
Well, BL2 has a BL2 motor, and
Yep.
12-turn has a 12-turn motor.
So she knows.
She knows.
Okay. So how did you do in those classes?
Well, I TQ'd all of them.
TQ'd all of them?
Say that one more time so they understand that. You did what?
I TQ'd all of them.
And how old are you?
12.
12? And you were racing against full-grown adults, right? Absolutely. And some, not only that, some really good ones. Like, really good ones.
So,
TQ'd.
How'd you finish?
I won 12-turn and tracks modified and finished second in BL2.
So you went TQ, 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 first, and second.
Yes.
I mean, that's unbelievable. So I watched this from home, and I had been watching RC Live all week, and I'm like, I don't know who this Jordyn Mann is, and I'll be honest with you, no clue.
No clue.
No clue. Boy, girl, nothing, right? Can't tell. And then I see the podium pictures, and I was like, she's 11 years old.
Yeah.
This is a little kid.
Exactly.
And listen, we're grown adults playing with toy cars. We have fun, too. But it's even better when the youth get involved.
Exactly.
And that's where Rising Star came in, you know. So we had them on the radio show about a month ago. So it was about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And I had that long to figure out how to get a program together because they were doing it for the Carpet Nationals in Cleveland. And so they have done it. They've actually got it in the United Kingdom and Australia as well.
Wow.
So this whole program's gone together, and all they do is they go to these races and they find somebody that has maybe not the most developed program, or maybe they don't have the absolute top of the equipment, top of the line stuff, but they exude exactly what she is. She's humble. She's got good grades. Her attitude, the way that she talks to her family members, that matters.
Family is really important.
All those things matter.
Yes.
So when I'm out here walking the pits and she comes through and she just grabs the rail of the exalt tent and she's just looking at all the goodies, I saw her and I said, you're that girl from last week, because I didn't expect her to be here, right?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I got to shake your hand. What's your name? And she was like, Jordyn Mann. And I was like, oh, and she's a Southern Belle, so that's even top that off even more. So. But no, she comes in, she introduces herself, and has nothing to say. I was like, what'd you think? She was like, I go fast.
You go fast.
Yep, I go fast.
So
wow.
I said, you know what? I'm going to go watch her. She said, I have one more race later on. I was like, what is it? She said, SEB mod. I said, okay. Well, let's just see, because I didn't get to watch her at all. You want to talk about coming off the stand and guys being shook? That thing right there. Just burn a motor up, and I said, look, I got you covered. Let's go over here. I'll get you a perfect motor. We'll get you taken care of. I don't want money for it. Let me help you continue to win.
That's awesome.
Guess what? They think you're cheating, don't they?
Yep.
That is a sad thing that they have to revert to that.
It's okay.
You know, it is, but at the same time, it's just a sad thing that grown men and women have to revert to that. But the fact that you are that good makes it that much better.
Does it bother you that they think that?
No.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do today?
Go fast.
She's going to go fast.
Talking about going fast, one of the sponsors for the Rising Stars is GFRP. Your Go Fast fits right in with their name. You know what? Go Fast Racing Products. That's a pretty cool thing to think about.
So you came into this race mud boss, and then the second week, which is hard to do for anybody, you're in here for 2 weeks now. Well, now you're a team driver for all these companies. So you got GFRP, Wits, Sticky Kicks, Sorta Fast, 1080 Racing, Donathan. What did you think about when you got that kit?
It was very cool.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team. I'm part of Donathan, DRC. It's a great team. You'll be added to the main page as far as our chat and the team group, and it's probably like a lot of the other groups in here. It's very family style. It's like we're all a family. So welcome to our team.
How's it feel to be a team driver now?
It was good.
So what's your next step? Because I know when we talk, we were talking all week. I mean, I don't think there's an hour we haven't been together, either in the pits or your pits or at the track. What do you want out of this? What's your next step? What do you want to do?
To be a pro driver.
Okay.
There you go.
I mean, so did you think when you came here that you would walk away with what you've got right now?
No.
Not at all? Well, you got something awesome going on.
Yes, you do.
You got a lot of fans, and you got some haters too. But it's okay. It's okay.
Fans outnumber the haters, though.
Yeah. All we're going to do is wheel that thing, right?
Yep.
So who helps you with your program? Who helps you with your cars?
You.
Who helps you with your cars that's over there?
My dad and my uncle.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's give them a shout out. So that's Jimmy and Michael. They're both over there wrenching all day long, giving her good advice. The thing I think I liked the most was any time that they interacted with her, she was cool, calm, and collected. She was cooler than the polar bear's paws. Right?
Yeah.
Cooler than the other side of the pillow at all times. And she gets off the stand, car's good, she wins. She goes out there and she's a lap or two ahead of everybody in her heats.
Yep.
I mean, she's running 6.6s. I think she went 6.6 in a fast lap of the heat, and then the track got slower the next day, and she goes 6.7. So she's a 10th off from where she was the day prior. And so I don't worry about it. I said, what do you think? She comes off, and she says,
I go fast.
and I was like, what do you think about the car? She's like,
I go fast.
that's all that matters.
Love it.
All right, so now we're going to open up. What questions do you have for me or Sean if you were to ask anything? I got one for you. So I'm going to give you some advice, okay? Not even going to be set up. So right now in your A main, you have SE B mod, right? And where are you sitting? Where do you get to start?
Second.
Okay, so you're right behind Zach Lutz. So I'm going to tell you a little history, and you may already know this because we talked earlier. Zach Lutz won B mod last year in that car, right? Did that phase you?
Not really.
Okay. So what's your game plan when you go into races? Because no one's going to know your game plan until they watch us later on.
Well, you got to be patient and just, yeah.
So I would just tell you, figure out a way to stay calm, listen to your spotters, and then just have fun. Soak it up, right? First time at RC Chili Bowl, guys dream. You got guys that are pro drivers that aren't making the A main right now, right? But you came out here and you did really well. You've been an awesome kid to be around all week. You're fun. You've never had a bad attitude, regardless. Even in your other cars, you ran midget and street stock, and they weren't the best, but you still tried, right? You gave it your best. No bad attitudes, none. No attitude, no this, no slamming things, and that's huge for the Rising Star program to see that. I'm thankful I got to be able to do the inaugural one, the first one, so there'll be plenty more to come. So when you come back next year, I may just ask you for advice and who we're going to give it to. Because now,
that's a good idea.
Now that you're that Rising Star, you're going to have an input on it. Think you can handle that?
Yeah.
Good. And to go off of that, this year I noticed, out of all the years that I've been here, there are more younger drivers coming in. Not only teenagers, but just under. I mean, you're 12. I remember somebody up there was 8.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact that they are finally starting to show up and be part of this is an amazing thing. It was a hard but easy decision, from what I understand, to make you the Rising Star. But there were so many others that they had to look at as well.
It was easy to choose you.
Yes.
Because you don't have the sponsors already. Some of these kids already have some. You know what I mean? I look at some of the kids and I look how they interact with their family, their conversations that they have, because that matters. You're a good kid. We talk about school. We ask about grades. I said, so you got lucky enough to miss all week to do this. She's like, yeah, but I already did all my schoolwork the week before. And I was like, what kind of grades you get? And she said,
A's and B's.
A's and B's. Wow.
A's and B's. And she gets to miss 2 weeks of school to come out here and play with toy cars.
And she was already done with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she did it in advance. I mean,
yeah, that's huge.
That is.
So the formalities are coming your way. She gets all the contracts for the year, so I'm thankful that all the brands that stepped up are willing to give her a year or 2-year contract to be a part of the team. So Exalt's willing to step up, GFRP, Sticky Kicks, McAllister's, 5-Star RC, Raceway, Booker Braces, Brick House, 1080 Racing, Dumper Speed Shop, Team Zombie North America. I mean, the list goes on
and on.
I mean, it's long. So I'm excited to see, actually, there's been a change of plans. She's actually going to get 2 more cars from GFRP.
Wow.
Because where she races at home is high bite. So we're going to put her in what she needs to be in to make her program next level.
Absolutely wonderful.
So she's going to keep the car that she got that I built already. We're going to switch some things over. Dustin and the team are going to build her a foam tire car, and they're going to get her a mistress so she can go race on that high bike from South Carolina.
Sweet.
So what do you think?
Good.
Good. I do have a question for you.
Yes.
You've been in RC for how long?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, you've won some races in the past, some decent races from what I understand. What do you do, or do you have a way that you prepare for the races to keep from being nervous? How do you stop the nerves?
Well, I just say I'm going to have fun, and then I just go.
Fantastic.
So you don't overanalyze, you don't overthink things. It's good. Cool, calm, and collected.
What's your favorite part of RC?
Making new friends and yeah.
I like that. My last question here. What is your favorite or your best experience or memory so far in your career?
Probably winning here.
Fantastic.
So she's got some nicknames. We won't say them. Okay, we'll keep those locked down. We'll bury those ones away. So
I think Go Fast is a good one.
Go fast, but that's going to be the slogan. Everyone's got to have a slogan.
The slogan, true.
Hers is going to be I Go Fast.
I Go Fast.
Right?
Yep.
So they came up with a new nickname for her. So when Carpies does that rap for her, what's it going to be?
Wild Child.
Wild Child. You know, one of the guys in our tent, when he was younger, he was known as the Wild Child.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, that is pretty crazy.
So it's out there. That's what she's going to be coined. That's what the family gave her. They're going to run with it. So Said you just got to get to know her. She may be this quiet Southern belle right now, but she's pretty wild.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
What do you do outside of RC racing? Sorry about that.
Softball.
Softball? What position?
Left field.
Left field. Okay.
So you're fast.
Yep.
Right hand, left hand.
Right hand.
Okay.
Where's your favorite place to hit? Say over the fence.
Over the fence.
That's right.
All right. As long as you don't put the cars over the fence. That's totally different sport. We don't go there here.
Rubber side down, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Rubber side down.
Exactly. Believe me, I know. I speak from experience about putting it over the fence at the RC track. It's not a fun thing to do. Get some pretty wild.
Oh,
but
yeah. It's cool for a second, then you got to go and fix
it's
it.
not cool for me. It's cool for everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got what left? You got A mod or SCB mod?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing to get your car ready? What are you going to do after this to get your car ready?
Go heat the tires up.
Ooh, heat your tires
Heat
up.
your tires up.
You going to prep them? Okay. You like using tire prep?
Yep.
What's it do to your tires?
It makes them sticky.
I like it.
Yes,
I like
indeed.
it. Good stuff.
One thing I would like to have both of you do. OKO has that car right there. He would like to have, if you would, sign it anywhere you want on there. You can choose silver or gold, whichever you desire, and anywhere on the body.
Put that number on there. Yeah, number 1.
And before you guys leave, I need to have you sign my wall. I have a wall that I look at when I start feeling down to look and see all my friends and my family, my RC family, and help turn my frown upside down.
Yeah, glad to do that.
So, big events in the future?
Well, this is probably the biggest one.
Okay. Just kind of racing at local track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard you might be doing some racing next weekend. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Where's that supposed to be at? Little Cochran?
Yeah.
That's in Mississippi, right? No.
Georgia, isn't it?
Georgia. Yes, Georgia. That is Georgia. That is correct.
So,
That's
good.
right.
Well,
Very
good.
cool. Very cool.
Look,
That's
I'm excited to see what you do next. I'm excited to follow along with your racing career. So I apologize for not watching you sooner or knowing sooner, but huge congratulations. I just want to thank, the list is too long to go through, but all the sponsors, I'm thankful to be a part of them. I'm thankful they back me in what we're doing. Dave at the radio show for helping out everything. It's been awesome. You're an absolute rock star here. You've done great things, and the day's still young.
Yes,
You
it
got
is.
a big day ahead of you. You got to get your mind right. You got to get your car right, and you got to go out there and make these guys get shook. Okay, get them in their feelings. So, I'm thankful I've been a part of it, and I think you're an unbelievably talented young girl, and you got a bright future ahead of you. Keep your head straight. Keep your nose clean. Keep wheeling them cars and keep giving back like you do, because you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there anybody you would like to thank?
My dad, my mom, my uncle, you.
What about Jimbo?
He barely does anything, but yeah.
How about emotional and moral support? He's there for you, right? He's there.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. You're one of the first ones that I didn't have to coach to say mom and dad. Usually, especially us adults, we have to say husband or wife.
Yeah.
And the younger ones are ones that don't have, a mom and dad. So
Like I said, that moral compass is headed north, and that's one of the big qualities that Rising Star looks for. So
Fantastic.
she encompasses from head to toe, top to bottom, left to right, everything they look for. So I'm proud that we have Jordyn on this one. So she's earned every single thing in that package.
excellent. All right. Any last words before we head out, before I give my thanks? First two letters?
Go fast.
There you go.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on later today. I think we got about 2 or 3 more pretty much guaranteed interviews. But I want to thank a few sponsors myself. I want to thank Papa Willie's, DRC, MKS Servos, Macklin Motors, a couple others that helped out here recently, 5 Star and Graphic Shop. So thank you very much to everybody. Without you guys, the show wouldn't happen. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys especially for coming on. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for bringing that program to the Dirt Oval.
Absolutely.
It's an amazing program, and I look forward to seeing it more in the future.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be able to help out with it if possible. So thank you very much. Peace. God bless everybody. We'll see you later.